Hello everyone, Denny here. Today you will learn about the best, most beautiful survival games for your computer. You will see the top 10 games that you will definitely like. Before starting the video, I want to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel, and we begin. The first game on our list of the best games of all time is The Long Dark. This incredibly atmospheric game immerses you in a world where bright light cuts through the night sky and the wind rages behind the thin walls of your wooden hut. In the distance, a wolf howls as you look at the meager supplies in your backpack and reminisce about the days before the mysterious power outage. How much longer can you survive in this harsh, unforgiving environment? The game challenges players to make their own decisions by providing information without giving away all the answers. You must earn your right to survive by carefully managing your hunger, thirst, and temperature, as every action uses up valuable resources like calories and time. With over 100 items of equipment at your disposal, including tools, sources of light, weapons, first aid supplies, clothing, and more, you must hunt for fish, set traps, climb, create maps, scavenge for food and equipment, and avoid encounters with dangerous animals. In The Long Dark, you will encounter bears, crows, moose, rabbits, deer, and many other creatures. Will you choose to hunt them for survival or risk becoming a victim yourself? The choice is yours in this intense and immersive survival game. The next game on the list is Icarus, a seasonal survival simulator in the PvE genre that has garnered praise for its immersive gameplay and challenging environment. In Icarus, you and up to 7 other players must work together to survive in a harsh yet intriguing world. You will need to explore the area, gather resources, craft tools, and hunt animals to thrive in this unforgiving landscape. With the ability to chop down trees and break boulders, the possibilities are endless as you navigate through the alien planet and face new dangers at every turn. Are you prepared to step out of your comfort zone and take risks in order to emerge victorious in Icarus? Only those willing to push themselves to the limit will rise as the ultimate champion in this captivating game that has captivated gamers for years. Let's delve into the next game on our list of the best games of all time, Astroneer. This game falls into the unique and intriguing genre of survival games set in space, a genre that is still relatively unexplored. In Astroneer, players take on the role of an astronaut traveling to different galaxies to explore planets in search of signs of life or ancient civilizations' artifacts. Right from the start, Astroneer sets itself apart with its unconventional approach to survival mechanics. Unlike other games that focus on hunger and thirst, Astroneer introduces the concept of oxygen hunger. Players must build oxygen conductors to ensure a steady supply of oxygen from their base to sustain themselves on the alien planets they explore. While Astroneer may seem tranquil with no traditional enemies to battle, the game presents its challenges through dynamic and diverse forms of difficulty. Each planet offers its own set of obstacles, ranging from unique physics laws that affect gameplay to environmental hazards like dust storms and explosive poisonous plants that can quickly end a player's journey. Despite its complexities, Astroneer is an atmospheric and engrossing game that rewards players with immersive exploration and discovery. I highly recommend giving this game a try for a truly unique gaming experience that will keep you engaged for hours on end. Let me introduce you to Stranded Deep, a captivating adventure action game filled with first-person view excitement and survival challenges. The gripping storyline follows the protagonist's struggle for survival on a deserted tropical island after a harrowing plane crash. Players are tasked with diving into the depths of the ocean, navigating the lush landscapes, hunting for food, and crafting essential tools to stay alive. With dynamic features such as character progression, epic boss encounters, and a thrilling cooperative multiplayer option, Stranded Deep offers an immersive gaming experience that will keep you hooked for hours on end. This game truly stands out as one of the best of all time, captivating gamers from all walks of life for years on end. The fifth game is Eco, a global survival simulator. In the game, players must save not only themselves, but also the entire world from disaster. The threat can be different. For example, if the planet is threatened with a collision with a huge meteorite, it is necessary to unite with other players, found a civilization, develop science, and find a way to prevent a disaster. Goals can only be achieved through joint efforts. In the game, players will vote, establish their own laws and rules of conduct, develop the economy, and offer other players goods and services. Eco will also implement a PvP system that will allow you to catch criminals who violate the laws adopted on the server. The resources necessary for life and the development of civilization will be provided by thousands of plants and animals in real time. To effectively complete tasks, you need to be constantly full. Players will get food on their own. All actions of players will be reflected in the surrounding world. Wrong actions can destroy the ecosystem of the entire server, which will lead to a disaster. The sixth game is Valheim. The game was developed by only 5 people, but they did their best. Valheim is a third-person survival simulator in which the player must prove to the supreme god Odin that he is worthy of fighting alongside him. To do this, the Allfather sends the character to the 10th world created by the developers of Valheim. The main goal is to defeat 5 bosses, one for each location. A distinctive feature of Valheim is its simplicity. The player is not overloaded with dozens of terms, mechanics and features. He is simply allowed to have fun and learn about the game world. The game has 7 different locations with their own features, terrain, types of enemies. Valheim also has a combat system that will be familiar to fans of Dark Souls. You can play the game with friends. Let's smoothly move on to the next place. Grounded. The plot tells about children who have shrunk to the size of insects. Now the grass seems huge to them, like a 3-story house, and the ants reach their waists. Will the guys be able to establish a life and learn to survive in a world of all sorts of midges? After all, if you can still make friends with insects like ants, then evil spiders will destroy the entire group without any discussion. The setting became the main advantage of Obsidian's creation. After all, gamers are already used to giving the characters something to drink from bottles and rivers, but collecting race from blades of grass is an original idea. In addition, Grounded has a beautiful environment, high-quality textures, and diverse biomes. As a result, it is pleasant to be in a charming but dangerous world. The 8th game is SCUM. The survival genre involves surviving in harsh conditions, and in SCUM these conditions are artificially created and exist inside a television show, where prisoners are thrown out, as they say, and their foot wraps onto an island full of dangers. The idea, to put it mildly, is not new and has been repeatedly exploited in Hollywood, the gaming industry, and literature. Only the cover has changed. You are alone. You need to survive, and the world around you actively resists this. Or, on the contrary, you resist. It doesn't matter. But SCUM breaks these rules. It is deeper and more realistic than any survival game that has come out recently. Everything here is made so that the player literally experiences all the delights of extreme survival in a hostile environment. SCUM often forces the character to perform monotonous, gray work, because survival grind itself is a pretty boring thing. But this process is somewhat brightened by the opportunity to play in co-op with friends, especially considering some of the features of the simulation of the character's life. SCUM will captivate you and will draw you in for a long time. It's time to tell you about Subnautica. Subnautica secures its place as one of the best games of all time, captivating players with its tale of exploration and surprise. As you dive into the depths of the sea, you uncover a world filled with vibrant colors and alien wonders, a stark contrast to the typical dark and tense atmosphere of other survival games. The game expertly balances moments of calm exploration with bouts of heart-pounding danger, keeping players on their toes and engaged from start to finish. Set in the 22nd century, Subnautica throws you into the midst of a gripping storyline as you struggle to survive on an alien planet after your spaceship crashes. The game's unique setting breathes new life into the classic survival game formula, offering a fresh and exciting gameplay experience that will keep you hooked for hours on end. Subnautica effortlessly blends captivating storytelling with immersive underwater exploration, solidifying its status as a must-play game for all gaming enthusiasts. And the last game for today. This is Dying Light. The game takes place in the fictional Middle Eastern metropolis of Harran, engulfed in a zombie apocalypse. The main character is an undercover agent named Kyle Crane, who was tasked with infiltrating the city to find and obtain valuable data on the virus. Parkour is one of the key features of the game. You can climb almost anywhere, any house, TV tower, fence or wall. The combat system is more focused on close combat and is, admittedly, superbly made. Enemies can have their limbs chopped off, thrown from heights, knocked down, impaled on various sharp objects, and killed in a dozen other different ways. An open world where you can always find something to do. The contrast between night and daytime travel around the city. A combat system and damage detail. All this awaits you in Dying Light. Actually, that's all for us today. The top 10 best survival games have come to an end. I hope the video was interesting and useful. If so, like and subscribe. Write your favorite survival games in the comments. Thanks for watching. Good luck and bye.